It's an incredible day at the FinTech Festival in Singapore today. I'm incredibly proud and happy to be part of AsiaPay's booth in this festival. My name is Leon, I'm from The Edge, and we are a hospitality solutions provider. Now, we partner with AsiaPay to create a seamless traveler experience when you are, for example, trying to book a trip. What we're going to talk about today is how we can power payment solutions for booking confirmations so that you as a traveler can have a more seamless booking experience when selecting, say, a hotel, and how we, DH, can potentially help hotels to integrate these technological solutions together. So a little bit about DH. Who are we? What do we do? Our mission is to simplify hospitality. It's a very, very simple process from the outside. But behind the scenes are many, many technological integrations between booking engines, channel managers, websites, payment solutions. Our role is to take on the technological burden so that hotels are able to focus on what they do best, to focus on you, the guest. Our objective is in order to help maximize hotel revenue, to be able to decrease their cost of acquisition, to be able to increase the amount of revenue that they bring in. So let's talk a little bit about DH's position in the global market. We are actually based out of Europe, and we have about 12,000 hotels in Europe. We service about 4,000 in the Asia Pacific region and about 500 in the Americas. Broadly, we're talking about 17,000 independent hotels, brands with coverage of more than 1.9 million rooms globally. And we span across 150 countries, supporting major brands such as Artotel, Bayview. I'm not going to name that all, but the list does go on. So what's really important in this conversation is to understand, where do payment solutions such as AsiaPay sit in the hotel ecosystem? The Edge provides a range of services. For example, we provide a central reservation system, very heavy on technology and connectivities. We provide data intelligence for hotels to make informed decisions on. We allow them to connect between different partners through our connectivity hub. We provide website solutions, digital marketing, as well as guest management, understanding the profiles of your travelers. Now, all these technological terms are incredibly complicated. And in general, if you are looking at this little chart here, chances are you won't really understand what we're talking about unless you're part of the hotel industry. But from a traveler's perspective, what you do know is that you want to book a hotel. You need to get online sometime. You need to choose your hotel. You might choose an online travel agent like Booking.com or Agoda or Expedia. Or you might decide to go directly to the hotel website to make a transaction. Regardless of which choice you make, at some point you're going to have to put in your name, details, and potentially your credit card details in order to confirm that. And that is part of the role that AsiaPay plays for us. Now, we really want to look at not just where they fit into the ecosystem, but the difference that they make. And in order to do so, we need to understand the behavior of travelers over time. Previously, if you look back at 2019 on an index of about 100, online bookings actually took a pretty big dip through COVID, needless to say. Since then, online bookings, meaning to say credit card transactions are required, have actually increased and now indexed at about 152 points, a 38.2% increase from before. This means that there's more and more reliance by travelers in order to have strong payment solutions. And these travelers, where do they book? How do they book? I mentioned previously, they might book directly on the hotel's website. In fact, hotel direct bookings makes up the largest share of about 32% of all hotels' online bookings. And the rest of the bookings are made up largely from the hotel's online travel agents. And these include brands that you might be familiar with: Traveloka, Booking.com, Agoda, Expedia, Trip.com. The list goes on. Now, it's perfectly great to be able to book online, but why do payment solutions like AsiaPay matters? One of the things that we have learned as travelers from COVID is that if you really want to, you can cancel your reservation. This is especially easy on a few online travel agents, for example, Booking.com, Expedia. In fact, if we look broadly at the growth or the change in cancellation policies, naturally during COVID, there was a huge spike in cancellations for hotels. And it has tapered down a little bit. But if you look at 2023, 30% of online bookings were cancelled. And this has a huge impact if you are running a hotel business. If you're not running a hotel business and you have a situation where your potential clients might be allowed to cancel as well, this has a direct impact on your inventory, your business, your tables, and so on. In fact, if we look at the overall cancellation rate by the various major channels, for example, Booking.com actually had a cancellation rate of approximately 40%. And so imagine for a moment if you're running a hotel business and 40% of your cancellations, of your bookings are being cancelled. How do you reconcile that? How do you get back those customers, and how do you ensure that this percentage is reduced over time? One of the ways that hotels need to try to overcome this is to have rates and plans that have non-cancelable policies. What does this actually mean? If you go today to a hotel's website or an online travel agent, you'll see that some of the rates and the plans and the rooms that you might book allow for cancellations. On the other hand, you might be able to get a cheaper rate that does not allow you to cancel. This has an implication. In order not to be able to cancel a booking, the hotel needs to be able to secure some kind of a payment from you. This could come in the form of a deposit or a full payment. Now, in order to do this, hotels need to have some kind of payment connectivity. They need the customers to be able to pay upfront at the point of booking. And this is exactly where AsiaPay comes in. They're able to help us, the Edge, provide hotels a payment connectivity where if you as a traveler decides to book a room with special privileges or a lower rate, you would be required, for example, to make full payment or at least some kind of a partial payment. There are also many situations where a hotel might not require the traveler to provide the full payment. However, they do want to ensure that the card that you're providing is working. And this is something that AsiaPay has been able to facilitate for our customers. Broadly speaking, it has been a really fantastic experience working with AsiaPay. In fact, there are certain markets where they are our main payment provider. For example, especially significant within Malaysia, we have entire groups of hotels using AsiaPay as their payment solutions provider. So, what I want to say today is that AsiaPay, in addition to supporting a range of multiple industries, has been a real help to the hotel industry. Some of the hotels, apart from the clients that we provide, they have proven success through brands like Accor, Peninsula, Concord, and so on. So I'm very happy today to be part of this fantastic trade show. I'm very, very happy to be part of the AsiaPay booth. I hope that all of you will have a fantastic time here, and please step up, find out more. I want to thank AsiaPay and I want to thank the FinTech Festival for having us here. Thank you very much and goodbye.